Hey everyone, this is Sanjay from Astron AI. In this video, we are going to see what is the difference between the static agent and the transient agent. So when you're building voice agents specifically on VAPI or retail, you can build both different types of agents, that is static and transient. So we'll look what are the difference between those both agents and what are the advantages, and which is more complex, which is easy, or which has more functionality. All those we'll cover all those in this video. So make sure to watch the full video, and yeah, let's get into it. So first we'll cover what is permanent, that is static agent. So static agent is nothing but you can configure it once in the VAPI dashboard, and you can call it only using the VAPI dashboard. Whereas in transient agent, it is also called as inline agent, means you could fully configure using JSON code, and you don't need any VAPI dashboard to call the agent. You should only need VAPI dashboard to in the call section. But you can literally delete the assistant and then make call, and the assistant will work, because the assistant is no longer is attached with the VAPI. It's completely in JSON. So you could run the JSON code in make.com or n8n, and the agent still works. So that's called as transient agent. And the permanent, that is the static one, that still relies on completely on the dashboard and VAPI. So these are the two definitions, or like these are the two things we could separate, and we'll see the differentiation completely. So saved in, okay. Storage can be viewed, updated and managed via VAPI dashboard temporarily. Yeah. So all the storage. So when you call a person, when the calls are recorded, or all the details about the call can be manually, we can view it in the dashboard in the VAPI. But whereas in the JSON code, you should configure those settings and get those details. And high, once created, it can be reused across multiple sessions. Yeah, of course. Every time. Okay, manage through dashboard. Okay, you can obviously we are going to manage through the dashboard for the static one, and we don't need a dashboard for transient. We can simply just run the JSON code and call the APIs and then make the agent work. So setup time longer initially, you have to configure. Okay. Standardized configuration performance slightly faster. Okay, because it's full. Yeah. So it will be faster. Why? Because we'll be doing completely in VAPI dashboard, but whereas in the transient we should configure all those, and it could actually take more time rather than configuring in VAPI. Security, most of sensitive data travels with API. Yeah, of course. Like if you're using a JSON code, all those data will be going to travel through API, but that doesn't mean that it's more riskier. But it has some options, that it has some chances when you are not aware of it. So when you are obviously working with the business, you should be secure with the data thing. And the version control, this is completely a main point, because whenever the VAPI is getting updated, you will get a new interface and new versions, new tools and new controls. All those will be updated in the VAPI dashboard. But when you build the agent in the JSON, all the updates, you're not going to get all the updates and options whenever the update happens in VAPI. So those things, version control, long-term AI, okay, personalized dynamic interaction. Okay, this is a complete game changer, because whenever, let's say you're building a voice agent in VAPI dashboard, okay, you can't call the specific name, like if you're making a voice agent in the VAPI dashboard, you can't make the AI to call a person and call out their exact name, like hey Sanjay, or hey John. We can't do that. But whereas in transient agent, we can completely personalize the call. Why? Because we can simply enter all those names in a database and map all those data within the JSON code, so that it will recognize the name and call each time the name of the person, so that it's going to be completely personalized when we do JSON code voice agent. Okay, reusable idea for reusability like company voice agent. So it's it's completely reusable. It's never gonna delete itself, and manageable visibility. This is the VAPI dashboard is permanent. Is the static one is more easy to maintain, but has limited to some functionalities. More secure, stable. Okay, version control, easy to update. Yeah, of course. It's dynamic. You can customize every single code. That yeah, this is where the point is. So we could even customize every single call according to the person who have called or who we gonna call. Fast iteration gave for A/B testing, flexibility, voice behavior. We could modify each and everything. Perfect on temporary assistance. Yeah, of course. Like temporary assistance, we could configure. Can override a static agent settings for one specific call. Okay, these are the advantages, and when you are moving to disadvantages, of course, it's harder to change the behavior per call. As I said, we can't, personalize the call. Must be created and saved before use. Yeah, of course, we should save and configure all the settings. Versioning complexity, managing multiple versions get tricky. Not exactly, but a bit. So, whereas compared, we are going to the disadvantages of Transient Agent. Not reusable, must resend the full configuration each time, of course. So, whenever the JSON code agent is initiating, that is the Transient Agent is initiating, you should the API request is going to send all those configurations like the model, the TTS, the STT, all those details going to be sending over each and every time. So it's reusable, but it must send all those data every single time to initiate the call. No dashboard visibility. Yeah, of course, we can't view a dashboard. Why? Because we are just moving. We are just calling the JSON code. We can just see the nodes which we configure in n10 or make.com. We can't see the dashboard. Potentially less secure. Like it's not less secure, but it's more sensitive to data. More of we'll get a most lot of errors and all those things, and slightly slower, larger payload every time. Maybe comparing to it. No persistence configuration is lost after each call. Yeah, so for this, yeah, it's true, configuration is lost, but we can get all those end call report, and we can manually save all those data in a database, so that we'll know what we called, who we called, what was the reason for the call, and what have we discussed in the call, all those things. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you're a business owner looking to implement voice agent solutions for your business, book a call with me. I'll drop all those links, LinkedIn, all those calendar link in the description. So yeah, see you next video. Bye.